Hi developers, it's your developers look Praveen. Hope you guys having an amazing day. Okay, in today's topic, we're gonna see about what is activity and what are the life cycle methods in activity and how they actually change when we are navigating from one activity to other. What is the importance on knowing this life cycle activity means? Um, the life cycle activity consists of an app state. Like in case if the life cycle activity is on foreground, it will override a new method. If the life cycle activity is on tab, it will call on pass. We can perform multiple operation if we came to know about what are the life cycle methods and life cycle of an activity. That's what today's topic is going to cover. Okay. Now, to minimize the time, I've just declared the button in the main activity, and there is a text view also here to determine which activity is whether it is activity A or activity B. Predominantly, each and every activity consists of around like seven states of life cycle. One is on create, we called here. Another seven methods are once on create is called like on start is called and then on resume is called after on start in case if the app goes to on stop and if you want to come live means on restart is called. Okay, and then on resume and then on pass and then on stop. Okay, for your better experience I copy and paste on restart here after on stop. Okay, and then once the activity is closed on destroy is called. Okay, now you can ask how we want to like how we are going to see which overridden method is called which the activity is in which app lifecycle. So let's go on log. We'll get all this information on logs. Log on create. Okay, on pass and then log also for on stop. If you want to restart we also called. Okay, on stop. Okay, now we declared everything for activity A. Okay, now we want to move from activity A to activity B, right? So the navigation command is start activity new intent. Experienced developers knows everything about this, but I'm just saying this is for beginners. In case if you know, please omit it. This activity B dot class. Why I'm explaining detailedly about this is like it is not only mandatory, it is a kind of important interview questions. Most of the interviews will not like will include this kind of questions. Activity and then okay, we want to declare the status which activity it is, right? So set text activity. This is activity B. Activity A. Okay, now everything is set. I think these some overridden methods like copy and paste here. On create we want to give in activity B, right? Okay, on create. So the tag name is life cycle of an activity. The only difference is activity B calls B at last and activity A calls A at end. Okay, so this is the only difference. Okay, I will run the application. We'll open the logcat. It will take some time, so please wait. Copy this. Now the app get launched. So the app is in activity A. So this page is activity A, and I'm pasting the log command. So you can see life cycle of an activity is printed. Life cycle of an activity on create, on start, on resume is called, because the activity is on created, and then after on start is called, and then on resume is called. Okay, now we're gonna press this button and see how this life cycle of an activity got changed when it is navigated. So I press this button. See here, it will go to the activity B. First activity B on created, and then it started, and then it resumed. After everything is okay with activity B, it will stopping activity A. It gets stopped. Activity A gets stopped. Okay. So the new instance for activities B is created, and the old instance for activity A is still, it is not destroyed. Okay. It is still there. We are coming back by pressing a back button. Okay. So let's see what is happening. You can see here. So activity like A is on restarted. It is not started from on create, like first of all we did, right? On create, on start, on resume. So it is just restarting, which means it already have an instance. It is destroying an activity B and coming back. So on restart is called, on start is called, and on resume is called. Once it is resumed, life cycle of an activity B is called like on stop and on restart. The activity B got destroyed. Okay, developers, remember only one thing. Okay, whenever you are going to a new activity, it will not destroy the current activity, before getting other activity be ready. Okay, in case if you are moving from activity A to activity B, first of all it will prepare the activity B, then it will destroy the activity A. If you are moving from activity B to activity A, it will prepare all the things which the activity, new activity we gonna land. Once the activity A is on resume, then it will come, and on stop is called on activity B, and then on destroy is called on activity B. Okay. Um, wait, I'll also perform some other things, so it will be little confusion. So I'm just clicking that button clicked. Okay, I'm printing something in log so you can understand easily. Button clicked. Also copy and pasting here, so you can easily know the difference here. Okay, so when an activity A is called, okay, we know that on create, on start, on resume is called. Okay, now we are clicking the button. See, the button got clicked, and then on pause is called on activity A. Once on pause is called, on create. After clicking the button, on pause will be called. Once the activity B is on resume, then it will go back again and stopping the instance of, holding the instance of activity E, activity A. So you might ask a question. I want to destroy that current activity. I want to kill the instance of current activity and move to the another activity. I don't want to hold any instance. Means you can call finish affinity method. So it will destroy this whole activity app lifecycle. Like uh, from here we are navigating, right? So it will destroy the whole app method, app lifecycle, and it will move to the new activity. I'll show you. It will also call destroy method. Okay, so consider this activity A is on resume. Now I am clicking this button clicked, on pass is called, and then on create, on start, on resume is called on activity B. After everything is okay with activity B, it is coming back to activity A. On stop is called, on destroy is called. See, due to this method we are destroying the current activity and moving to that another activity. This is all about activity life cycle. So you might ask, okay, I just know all these kind of things, what I'm going to do with it. Okay, let me tell you something. once the activity is on started, we don't know when the activity is created and when the activity started. This overridden method will intimate us when this app lifecycle is on progress. Okay, in case if you want to run some method or run some functions in on start, means for example if I want to print some toast when the like UI page is created, when the main thread is created, I can do some operations like welcome. Okay, I'm printing welcome here, and then those dot length dot short show. Okay, once the activity is closed, which means the page got destroyed and the page got closed, I want to print some messages like for example I'm just printing bye bye. Okay, so I'm destroying this activity and going right. So I'm running the this application again, restarting the application again. Now I'm see welcome is printed. When the activity gets started, the welcome is printed. And when I'm clicking this button, this activity got destroyed, and then activity B will be opened. Then on while destroying, bye bye will be called. See, yeah, bye bye. After entering into that activity B, activity A called destroy and bye bye. Okay. This is why we actually need to know activity lifecycle. Okay, this is all about activity lifecycle. See you on next video. Thank you. Bye bye developers. Upskill yourself every day. Bye. Take care.